Hey guys, it's Craig. I apologize for the gear right here. It's gonna be 100 degrees today in Sacramento and I gotta protect the old skin. So anyway, I wanted to impart some of the wisdom I have accumulated over the years, going to conversion rate conferences, trying to improve conversion rates on my landing pages, spending tons of money on top-notch conversion companies whose only job is to increase your conversion rates. And I've made a lot of mistakes and figured out how to fix them. So I wanted to pass that along to you, because what we're seeing is an uptake of people that are actually launching their agencies with our agency CRM upgrade. And I've heard some questions that just, give me pause, give me concern about, the way that some people are going about it. So I thought I would share it with the group here. The biggest mistake I've seen is people adding too many steps to their conversion funnel. And funnels should be as short as humanly possible. Ideally, it would be a single page and not even too long. Every step that you add is a point of friction, and it's going to be a point where people abandon the process. So as I've looked at analytics over the years, every step that you add, every button that they have to click, every decision they have to make is going to lose you half your people. I mean, sometimes you only lose 10%, but that's big, huge brands where it's 100% certain what they're going to get. If they're not 100% certain what they're going to get on the other side of that click, people are just afraid to click buttons nowadays. So whenever you can avoid making them make a decision or click a button, avoid it, because that's just more friction that's going to hurt your conversion rates. The biggest conversion you care about is the ultimate click, where they either sign up for your white paper or sign up for a free trial or actually purchase your package. But what a lot of people don't understand is that there's something called a micro conversion, and there's generally several micro conversions before the big conversion where you actually get that sale. And you need to pay attention to each one of those. The objective of each one of those is different, and the way you treat them is different. And studies have shown that every single micro conversion needs its own value proposition. So, just when you thought you were done creating that one great value proposition for your product or your service, you actually need to create one for every single decision you force them to make. So let me explain what a micro conversion is. As you map out your funnel, there's going to be a series of steps that they need to take before they convert. Each one of those steps where they have to make a decision is called a micro conversion. Let me give you an example, because it varies for every single source of traffic that you have going to your funnel. So an email, for example, has a micro conversion of clicking the button in the email that takes them to your landing page. And by the way, like I said before, take them directly to your landing page no matter what. Get them all the information they need in your ad or your email, all the information they need to be able to go to your landing page and purchase. Don't send them to some other case study or some other thing where they're going to need to be convinced, where they have enough information to go to your landing page and purchase. Don't worry. If you can't build all that information into your landing page, you're going to lose a lot of customers as they jump through all these hoops in order to make it to that buy now button. So basically, the micro conversion, using the email as the example, your value proposition needs to be in that email, and it's not to buy your product. The value proposition in that email to get that micro conversion of clicking that button, driving them to your landing page, is going to be something like this. You're going to give them part of the story. You're going to tease them. They need to understand that when they click that button, they need to know exactly what they're going to expect, and you need to deliver on that. Here's a pure example. Like, let's say your landing page is literally telling a story, like a case study of how somebody used your service to just blow up their social, and reduce their required amount of time to personally spend on social media. So your ad or your email might go something like this. It's like Janet was spending 20 hours a week on social and not growing her accounts. Now she spends almost no time on social at all, and it's steadily growing, and she's getting proven results. Click here to learn more. Like, click here to find out how. Something compelling. So basically, what happens there is your landing page is going to have to tell the rest of the story, no question about it. Otherwise, they're just going to be upset and they're not going to convert anyway. But the micro conversion there is you're telling a compelling story. It's called a hook. you're giving them just enough to be intrigued, and they're going to want to learn more. They need to understand the why, and the only way to get to that why is behind your click, behind that button. So, a less pure example would be a traditional landing page that just, talks about features and benefits or sells a transformation. Your email might look something more like this. Like, if you want to spend almost no time on social media or never have to log into your accounts, but still grow your accounts every month with proven results, click here to learn how. Or you might even give them a teaser on the price of one of your packages, but don't give them the complete picture. If you give them your complete pitch, including all of your pricing and everything, you're not going to get any clicks. It's great because you're going to screen your customers, and the only people that make it to your landing page are going to be extremely well positioned, to view your offer, and you'll get more conversions on your page, but overall you'll get fewer because fewer people will click. You're giving up too much. You only want to tease them in the ad or the email. Just a note on paid ads. I hate paid ads. It's why I created this company, so you can get good results from your organic. So for your paid ads, if you want to reduce that, you want to give them enough information where you screen out the people who just aren't ready for your service. So, if your minimum price is $99 a month for a package, I would squeeze that in and just say, something really short and concise, like never log into social, but continue to grow your followers and get great results for as little as $99 a month. Something like that's going to screen out the people who literally are looking for free services. That's it. You don't want to deal with them. Do you really want to pay $1, for a click from somebody like that? Probably not. So that's just a little side note on paid ads. So your micro conversion is getting that first click through to your landing page. Make sure your value proposition, and if you don't know what a value proposition is, Google it, understand it, because it's important. But it's basically what is unique about your service. Your value proposition is a compelling reason to go and either click or buy. So give that some research, and make sure your path to purchase is as short and as frictionless as possible, and you're probably going to do great. And more importantly than that is test like crazy. You don't know, to you, saving time might be the most important thing, but to people in your market, for all you know, the most important thing for them is to save money, or it could be to grow revenue. If they have a really high margin business, they're going to want to grow that top line as fast as possible. So that's why you have to test your value props, and just iterate. Keep trying different things until your micro conversions go up. That also means that you need to be tracking. Don't just track your sales. Track every single step in your funnel. So every micro conversion it needs to be looked at, and generally that's done if you have Google Analytics. You need to place code in your email buttons and all of your paid ads that click through. Yes, you can always go to the raw reports from your email service provider, see what your click-through rate was, and run tests there. And I highly recommend doing that. You can also go to your paid ads. Of course, they give great feedback on those and see what your click-through rates are there. But it's way better to do it in something like Google Analytics, because what they can do is not only show you what your click-through rates were on each one of those, so you could see how well each of those ads are converting, but you can also see for each one of those cohorts, are they ultimately buying? Because what you might discover is that the traffic you're getting from your emails is converting at a way higher rate than the traffic you're getting from your paid ads. So that's important to know too. So anyway, stay safe out there. Sell a lot of services. The agency CRM is doing very well, and I want to thank everybody who's supporting it. I'm certainly here to support you, and we have a lot of great things in the works. So if you have any feedback for us, always just go to live chat and hit us up. If it's something that requires my attention, then they will bring it to my attention. So thank you.